one of the questions that we are asked quite often, and I was asked again yesterday, was I want to start martial arts. How do I start it? Please help me. I'm going to try and answer this question to the best of my ability. There is no one proper direct answer, but to the best of my ability, I'm going to try and put it in some context. There are a couple of things that, in my mind, will help you on this journey, and something that you need to be clear about. Number one, it always helps to know what it is that you want, right? Are you looking to train for self-defense? Are you looking to train for fitness? Are you looking to train in grappling? Are you looking to train in striking? Are you looking to train in weapons? What is it that you want to look to train in? Are you more fascinated by traditional martial arts? Do you want to go more into the MMA game? Now, it's not necessary. There are a lot of people who don't know why. They just want to learn something new and get fit at the same time, which is fine. But it helps if you know what you want to do, because then, depending on that, you go towards a particular martial art. Now, in India specifically, we have a huge issue where we have a higher density of fraudulent and underqualified teachers and a lower density of good, solid training spaces. So you know what martial art you want. You know that there is somebody who offers something like what you want in the region. The next bit is finding a good teacher. You might find something that you're looking for. You might find somebody who teaches it in your area, but they might turn out to be complete shit, right? For me, a good teacher, especially if you're beginning, if you don't have a foundation, if you're starting from scratch, a good teacher is the number one most important thing that you can find. A teacher that you can trust and a teacher that you can commit to, right? In the beginning, suppose if you find, let's say like Filipino martial arts, for example, or Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, for example, you find somebody who's teaching near you, but they have absolutely no idea what it is that they're doing. You have no martial arts experience at all. For me, rather than starting to train there with someone who has no idea what they're doing, I would recommend going to a good teacher of any martial art. So a good teacher is someone who will give you a good foundation of movement. A good foundation means that you basically know your lefts from your rights, your coordination is sorted, and you're able to pick up new movement patterns easier. Most people try and do things too fast, don't set a good foundation in place, and then they suffer for it later through injuries, or it takes them really long to pick up new skills, or their bases are wrong, their balance is off. If I say right leg, move your right leg, they're gonna have to think about it. They have to do all sorts of things to just get the basics of your movement correct. The third step, after you figure out what you want to do. Number two, find a good teacher. Number three for me is find a good training environment. A lot of places, especially in India, you walk in and you have like welcome to hell or whatever the fuck. I don't want to train there. I want to train in a place where I'm going to have fun training, right? Not everybody who walks into my training place or my school wants to be an MMA fighter. Not everybody who walks in wants to, I don't know, jump in the ring. There are people who walk in for all sorts of different reasons, and that's important to acknowledge. Not everybody is the same. Anytime I walk into a gym or a school and I see testosterone levels are through the roof, I know a couple of things are going to happen. Number one, your injury rate is high. Number two, your dropout rate is high. And number three, how much you learn is pretty low. Because how you learn, how much you learn, especially in the beginning, is very directly related to how inoculated to threat you are, how used to the threat you are. So if on your first day or in your first week or even in your first month as a newcomer into martial arts, I throw you into the ring against I don't know who and you get your ass kicked, you're not learning anything. Sparring is important, but sparring at the right time is a lot more important and beneficial than just sparring for the sake of sparring. Oh, I sparred today. What did you learn? Nothing. Right? So a good culture of training, a good training environment where you can go hard but you have fun. That's very important. Because if you have fun, you're going to keep coming back. If you don't have fun, you're going to quit very fast. Right? So again, going through it all. Number one, know what you want. Number two, find a good teacher. Number three, find a place with a good training environment. Right? And the last one, number four, is commit to this journey. Realize that this is not a 1 year, 1 month, 2 year journey. This is a lifetime journey of martial art. But if you give yourself this lifelong journey to go on, and you can train in the right way. You're more patient with yourself, you're more patient with your teacher, you can train in the right way, and you know that, okay, I'm going to spend a couple of years working on my foundation. Doesn't matter if you're doing taekwondo or karate or judo, whatever, whoever's the best teacher around you, you're training with him, you're getting a good solid foundation. Do that, and then after you have a good solid foundation, then maybe if you can't find a teacher in India, you find a teacher outside of India. Do that. Commit to the journey. There's infinite different ways of doing this if you give it enough time. Don't be in a rush. Right? Take your time, commit to the journey, enjoy the journey, right? And have fun.